Okay, guys. So now let's have a look on the version of the legs in Flash and Skin. Here we have done the crochet mode, and then we will be able to use this as a reference. And also I've separated a lot of images here that I had in my Pinterest, my folder legs and feet, and I separated many of them here with some uh, bodybuilding photos. And but any research on Google, anyone can have, even Google or Pinterest, anyone can have many good reference today, because this reference I used it to got more many years ago. So I think today is with way more images on the internet, so you can always do your own research and save the files that you think is gonna help you when sculpting the legs. So let's go over there. I'm gonna turn off our crochet, so all of those here, and turn on just my upper and flash skin. And now actually I'm gonna create another group that I will call the lower flash and skin. So I can start by appending a cylinder, and this cylinder I will group into the folder lower flash and skin. Alright, so this will be the legs. And in order to do the legs, what I can do here is, let's remove the perspective. We can position the cylinder just in the way that it's gonna be the legs, but actually the total height, I will get this info, the distance from what's happening. Okay, no. Okay. Um, the distance between the pubis bone until the line of nipples will be in a character with 8 heads tall. It will be the same distance from the pubis to the knees, and to the knees from the knees to the feet. Let me show you here. Look, if I use my transposed line, the same distance from the knee to the pubis will be the same distance from the pubis to the line of nipples, and also the same distance from the knee to the feet. Right? So this is a nice measurement, and we can understand this measurement with that rule of proportion that we get, like one head from top of head until the base of chin, and then another head base of chin to the line of nipples, another head to the line of nipples to the belly button, and to the belly button until the pubis bone. And this will be the half for an 8 heads character. So from the pubis bone until the almost middle of the legs, you know, and from this region will be the base of knee, and then the half of legs, and then here I have a character with 7.5, I think, because it got like in this way here. But yeah, it's a nice way to make this measurement, and it always works very good for, as I said, an 8 heads tall character. And yeah, let's turn on this way. Why is getting that? Okay. So once I know its proportion, I can grab it, the first that it is, just to differentiate and give it some gesture. And then from this we can start to sculpt. Like I can turn out a little bit, or let it to the front, and after we can turn it out. That's okay. And here actually we need to add also the feet. So for the feet, I'm gonna actually duplicate this subtool and rotate it. I'll do very simple, nothing fancy, just in order to position something over there. And after we can make a better blocking for all of this, let's just start, you know. So I have the measurements. I could just a little bit raise this, let me see, with back face masking. And so we can start blocking. So let's turn on the Dynamesh. Here I can, you know, make the connection. And yeah, let's start to Dynamesh it and start sculpt. Dynamesh, yeah. So from here, we learned that we're gonna have the ACES landmark over here. The ACES should be that ACES anterior superior iliac spine. ACES. Okay, so we'll be into this region over here, just right where the pelvis starts, and then the pelvis is gonna be over here, and pubis bone, and you know, do the same over this side, and goes to the back around there, and then the sacrum and everything, right? So from here we know that we're gonna have many muscles starting, and to this point there are the tensor fasciae latae here, and also the sartorius muscle. The sartorius will be a really nice muscle to start to make you locate yourself in the legs gesture. So I know it's gonna goes into this form like a T-drop shape, going around the shape of vastus medialis that we're gonna have here, and it goes over the region of the knees, right? So let's start with this. I start with DEM standard and a low intensity, and I start to make this gesture, kind of draw this shape, you know. I could even draw like this, and after go back correcting those shapes, right, the volumes and everything. But here I already have the separation between the quadriceps and the adductors. And here will be exactly the place where we're gonna have the sartorius. And also another thing that I know from the ASIS region is that we're gonna have that tensor fascia latte over here, just like a piece of bread or something. And you know, the same high of pubis bone, we're gonna have the great trochanter will be barely over there. So from here I know we can start to make the glute around this region of the great trochanter. So even the gluteus maximus and the gluteus medius, we can do the same over here, you know. And then the tensor fascia latte. Here I'm exaggerating the volumes just for drawing first the muscles. Here I could give more volume to the adductors muscles. And here I know that we're gonna have from the pubis bone, we can drag kind of a drop, a line to the middle of knee. And here we drag like a diamond shape. It varies a lot, this diamond shape, but it's supposed to be the rectus femoris, right? So we're gonna have the rectus femoris right over here. And just beside it, we're gonna have that teardrop shape that is gonna be the vastus medialis, because it's closer to the medium part of the body. And to this region, we're gonna have a nice gesture making this line where we're gonna have the vastus lateralis. Just like this. But here remember that we're gonna have like the vastus medialis under and vastus lateralis over on top. So we're gonna have this format for the tendon, and here we're gonna have the patella. Actually, I think it should be a little bit more to the top, but yeah, we can correct the proportions after. And from the patella, we're gonna have that patellar ligament or patellar tendon, I don't remember. And here the head of tibia. And for this part of tibia, you guys remember that we're gonna have a pretty nice gesture line that will cut the C curve, and from here we can start to make also the head of fibula and all of the muscles that goes over this region, the tibialis anterior and everything. Okay, so let's continue over here. Here I can make also a teardrop shape, but it actually gonna have a ligament over the knee. The knee, let's make it first the patella. Yeah, so it is. And then here we're gonna have that nice cut. From this part we're gonna have the tibialis anterior. Let's cut there over the back. So let me make very forced lines first, and after you guys understand, we can make it more natural. So from here I'm gonna grab the sartorius muscle, just like a strap, going there and making the turn over the vastus lateralis. Oh, sorry, vastus medialis. Just like this. And let's make the posterior muscles over here. We also forgot. I have to make the impression that it comes under this glutes muscles, and we can make then like those two towers, two volumes. And it goes right over the head of fibula. I could use the trim dynamic over here and make better smooth for the forms. And here I think we are missing some adductors. Okay, then from here we're gonna have like this shape. Let's move a little bit the forms so it becomes easier to make you guys understand. So here we can give more volume to the vastus rectus femoris region. Correct here the fascia, tensor of fascia latae. Right. Let's move a little bit everything, and then I can draw it again for you in a cleaner way. I'm gonna turn on a little bit of lazy radius. Just like this, and this will be the shape for the tensor fascia latae. Here on the back we're gonna have the separation between the gluteus maximus and gluteus medius. Let me confirm, but I think it was around that region. Yeah. But more like more like this shape. I think if I separate all the muscles like this will be easier for you. Here I'm trying to recreate, the structures of knee over here. Here you can imagine that almost like that that volume of the femur. You guys remember that? Let me show you over here. Wait, just wait. Here I'm giving more volume to the overall of the legs. You know, just like if the here we could change. We can open just a little. Okay, let's wait, and yeah, let's continue over the next lecture.